Hey y'all, so I was supposed to upload the part two of my birthing story, but somehow I have no idea the video deleted. So, it happened almost 6 months ago. I don't really remember a lot of things, but I'm going to try to remember as much as I can. Also, I'm not recording on my phone, I'm recording on my laptop because my phone doesn't have storage. So this is gonna be a raw upload, like no editing or whatnot. So I'm gonna remember as much as I can. So I think I left off with saying I don't want him to deliver my baby. So they were like, okay, and this is gonna be rough. Because I can't remember anything. But for the most part, um, hmm, they're like, okay. And so I think I fell asleep. Yeah, I fell asleep. And then I woke up around, I want to say 10 something. I woke up and then I was just chilling. Like, even though I did get the epidural, I didn't have to press that button, the little button to like inject it. I didn't have to press that button but twice. And one of those times was just, what does it do? So I was laying there or whatever. Next time I'm not getting an epidural. Like, now I think about it, I didn't even have to use the goddamn thing. I just pressed it once to see what it would be about. And then I pressed it again because like I don't know what was hurting. Something was hurting. But anyway, but it wasn't that excruciating pain. But anyway. But then again my memory is kind of blurry, so I really don't remember if I was in pain or not. But um the lady came in to check my cervix or whatever. And she was like, okay, you're about 8. I was like, 8 what? 8 what? She's like, centimeters. I was like, centimeters? How? Because I fell asleep at 4 centimeters. And then literally I was asleep for like, I would say 2 to 3 hours. And the motherfucker was, yeah, at 8. My cervix was at 8. So she was like, we're getting ready to have a baby. Mind you, I didn't think I was having her that day. Well, I did, but not like at that moment, like in that very time. So, um, they leave, whatever. And then I don't know which one came first, but I felt my daughter turn. Like, because remember when they told us they were going to have to go inside and turn her themselves. That's what they said. That's why I got epidural, because they said that was going to be painful. So they said they was going to have to go in and turn her herself. But little Miss Mama turned herself. I felt something. And I was like, what the fuck was that? And then next thing I know, warmness. And I'm looking like, did I just pee? Even if I did, like, why am I feeling wet? Like, I would think the epidural would, like, prevent me from it, me being ignorant or whatever. So the lady came in. I was like, I think my water just broke. Then she looked, she was like, oh, yeah, your water most definitely broke. You're at 10. Bro, I kid you not. It was literally 5 minutes. Like 5 minutes. Like when I woke up, it was at 8. She left out for 5 minutes. Water broke. My daughter didn't turn around. I'm like, what? She was like, her head is right here. Because I said, I feel like I gotta use the bathroom. She was like, oh, that's the baby. So she said, her head is right here. Like if you look I gotta take something. If you look into the canal, you would see hair. And I shaved, so it ain't mine. So you saw hair inside. And she was like, the baby is right there. I was like, huh? And I told my husband to take a picture. He took a picture and showed me. I was like, ugh. But it was cool after the fact. I was like, oh my gosh, the baby is right there. Okay. So a couple minutes go by. Everybody's in ready in position in their little gloves and stuff and whatnot. And the midwife is about to deliver my child. Give me this child. Is about to deliver my child. So she turns me on my side, even though I couldn't do all fours because of the epidural or whatever. So we went to the side. Since the other person was start on the back, no, motherfucker, no. But turn me on the side. They were like, I want you to push for 10 seconds. They're like, hold your breath. I ain't gonna hold my breath, first of all, because when I did my research from YouTube University and Google State College, when I did my research, it said you don't want to hold your breath because it can cause problems. So I was breathing out. It was like breathe out. So I was breathing out because I would inhale, and then as I was pushing for 10 seconds, I'm breathing out. So it's not like full force. Like if you taking a shit, excuse my language, if you taking a poo and then you're trying to push it out but you're holding your breath, you're gonna rip your asshole. Like just that's what I was doing. So I think I pushed 3 times because the worst time don't even count. But it was like push, 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 it's coming out, coming out. It's a to me it felt like a long time because I was like, "Is it done yet?" They were like, "No, the head is still. She's still crowning." I'm like, "Still?" God, yeah, my daughter had a big ass head. Like that head was long. I'm talking cantaloupe meets melon. It was swollen and everything, but it went down. So she's still a little big head, big full head, but she's cool. But anyways, I was like, "Still? Why is she grabbing my toes right now?" I was like, "Still?" And then it was like, "Yeah." So I push again. It's my third time pushing or whatever. And it was like, "Okay, we're gonna give it a break." Bro, I kid you not. I wasn't doing nothing. I'm just chilling, right? And they was like, "Oh, she's pushing, she's pushing." I'm looking like, I wasn't doing shit. She was doing it. That was my daughter coming out. Because it was like, the baby's coming, the baby's coming. She's pushing, she's pushing. I was like, so I was like, okay. I wasn't even pushing. Excuse me for a second. I wasn't even pushing. I was just breathing out because she was coming out herself. That's why when they say like you don't need all this extra stuff to get your baby out, because the baby gonna come out when they ready. So um as I was pushing or whatever, I did do one last push. I did one last push, and I don't know what the feeling was. It was like I crossed a realm or something into a different world because it's like I don't know if it was because of the release of having this little baby inside of me. I don't know if it was that or what. Or my body was just like, oh, finally. But I was like, oh. And then I put her on me. She felt so weird, like slippery. So I was like, oh my god, I'm up here crying and stuff. I would have had pictures up. I think I still can't put pictures up here actually. Crying and stuff. I got a picture of my baby. So I got the picture of the little chubby cheeks. And then um after that I was like, okay, the baby cool, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. My husband took a picture. We did a delayed umbilical cut. It was delayed, so my husband did that. They told me my placenta was textbook placenta, Not saying like they asked me if I want to keep it. I was like, nah, go ahead and burn it. I should have kept it though, because it still had blood in it. So I probably could have made a smoothie or something. It's kind of weird though. Yeah. It's a good thing it got burned. Okay. But so whatever. The all this next portion is the scary portion. So um the baby's okay. She's getting checked on, whatever. I got sewn up because I think I needed 2 stitches because I had a little bitty tear on one of the labia. I had a little bitty tear. So a couple minutes going by. Oh, I forgot to say I did 22 minutes pushing and I only pushed I'm gonna say 3 times because that last time I did not push. Um, so time goes on, everybody done left my ass. I'm just sitting there like, okay, like what's going on? Like, okay, cool, baby's fine. My husband, he's with the baby, whatever. The only reason that I didn't panic right now is because I already researched. Mind you, these people didn't tell me none of this, right? I started shaking uncontrollably. Like I'm like seizure shaking right now. Like it was so bad. Like the after effect, my neck was hurting for like 2 months. But I was shaking so much was that is coming. And they were like, it's coming, it's coming. And I'm like, I kept saying, I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm cold. And I'm like, these people not taking me seriously. Like they're like, oh, the only thing they could say was, oh, this is just a side effect. It's just a side effect. Okay, do something about it. Like, do you want me to break my damn neck? Give me a neck brace or something. Shit, you just letting me. What if I'm having a seizure right now? You something. Goddamn. Oh, it's a side effect. Give me a neck brace or something, because I was like, my neck was aggressively jerking or whatever. And then, um, what happened after that? As I was shaking, I kept telling my husband, I'm cold, I'm cold. Mind you, I'm sweating. So now I'm like, do I have a fever? They didn't say nothing. I said, Quincy, what's my temp? If I remember correctly, my temp was it's the first time I asked when I started sweating, it was 100.5. I thought they did say I thought they said 105. So I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm finna die. So I'm like, oh my god, somebody do something, blah 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 blah. Whatever. And then nobody was doing nothing. They was like, oh, it's a side effect. They just kept saying, oh, it's a side effect. Well, okay, you gonna do? Can you stop moving my table, please? Kept saying it's a side effect. I'm like, oh, okay. Are you gonna just like? I couldn't speak. I'm telling my husband, like, say something, please say something. Like them people finna try to kill me. I'm thinking I've ripped because it's already a bad like rep for the medical field when it comes to black women giving birth. So that's already a thing. And my only goal out that goddamn whole scenario was to live. And I'm thinking they finna fuck up my one goal. That was the one thing in my birthday plan that I could achieve because I had to divert from everything else. And these people for the fuck it up. So he finally said something about the temp. And they said they gonna give me something. I forgot what they said. They said something, but they wasn't moving with urgency. So they're like, "Oh, she probably has a UTI." I'm like, "A UTI?" They was like, "That's the side effect of a catheter." Mind you, they didn't say none of this before they put their catheter in. Nothing. They didn't say nothing before they put the goddamn epidural. They didn't say none of that. Because if they would have said it would cause a UTI, I would have been like, no. And I would just have to suffer with the goddamn pain. But they didn't say none of that. Because I would have remembered a UTI. I would remember that specifically. Because that's ridiculous. Someone's like, it's just a side effect of the UTI. Okay, well, do something about it. Give me antibiotics or something. So they finally gave antibiotics and the shit went up again. This is what confuses me because they say they keep going up. I was like, if it's already 105, what the fuck it is now? But it was 100.5 and then it went up to 102.3. And then this pissed me off so bad because they was having a conversation and they was talking to each other and it was like, well, I don't want mother baby to say we sent them someone with a higher fever. I'm like, that's your only. Let me get to myself. They was like, we need to get her temp down because we don't want mother baby complaining about us sending a high fever to them. So that's why you're trying to get my temp down? Because you don't want them complaining? Not because you don't want me to die, because like a couple more degrees, I'm out of there. But your concern and your priority is you don't want them complaining about you bringing a high fever up to them. So I was in that room for 3 more hours until my temp decided to finally go down. And the shaking finally subsided. And that's my birthing story. It gets worse after that, but I cannot remember what happened after that. But I do know that doctor kept coming every morning to see me when I was in Mother Baby, and I stayed there for 4 days. The average amount to stay in there for 3 days is 3 days for girls and 4 days for boys because they get circumcised. So I stayed there for 3 days, and they kept coming to my room all night. I'm talking about I get a checkup 2 hours later. She get a checkup. Like they just kept coming, 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 coming. Bro, let me sleep. But my husband did let me sleep. He told them. He said one time they came in right after they did my vitals. They came in because I fell asleep for the first time, and then they were like, he was like letting them sleep. But I left that apart. I just why I don't like raw videos. But I left that apart of my motivation of getting her out. Right. They told me if I get her out, I can eat. Mind you, I've been in there since 11 a.m. and they told me I can eat if I get her out. I said, okay, bet. Out 22 minutes, 4 pushes, not even finna deal with that. So that was my motivation for that. And I stayed at the not the hotel. I stayed at the hospital. It was adventurous because it was the lights went out because it just snowed the week prior. So we thinking it's gonna snow again. The lights went out, so they gave everybody lanterns, which was cool. I like that. It was fun. Um, and then that's about it that I can remember. I apologize for this shaky, earthquakey video because she just okay. Give me 1 second. What should I? You know what? Okay, so that is my birthing story. Sorry for the shaky video. Sorry for this low quality video. Sorry for the live video, but like this is the only option because I have no storage on my phone and then my video erased. If I do find it, I will upload it in a later time. But until now, this is the story. And but yeah, bye. Say bye, Corey. Say bye, Corey. Say bye, Corey. Say bye, bye. Say bye, bye, Mama.